So April 16th, no starter today. Look at the summary page. And again, I've changed the due date of the political cartoon. So objective, create a political cartoon representing conflict in Korea. Let's just jump down. No starter. We're going to continue to work on 127 Korea political cartoon. And then April 16th, do the ticket out the door today. Your asynchronous work is to continue 127 Korea political cartoon. Okay. Now let's go to that now. Go to 127 in the digital notebook. So what you're going to see here, what I added here is a rubric, because here's how you're going to be assessed based on this rubric. If you take a look, okay, now what I added for you to get full points, okay, the time. So I got two categories. I got your actual cartoon and then your tacos organizer. Okay, your actual cartoon and then the organizer. Okay, those are two separate things. Each of them are valued at 5 points for a total of 10 points. Now, first thing is your time. Is it present? Is it there? Is it visible? I want it to be clear the time. I want you to write the time on there somehow in some way. Is it present? Is it clear? And is it accurate for the event you were assigned? Okay. Next, if we move over to the tacos organizer, is it well written? Is it accurate? Is it clear? Is there no way to misinterpret the time of your political cartoon? So does it match? Does it match what event you were assigned? That time is probably going to be the easiest thing. I hope that's a free 2 points for you. This next one's a little bit more difficult, is the actions here. But are there clear actions in your political cartoon, such as for me, right, it was the Japanese country reaching out and grabbing and taking the, can y'all see my screen on the Zoom? Y'all on the Zoom at home? Okay, my great political cartoon, okay, I got my Japanese person, my Japanese pickle, reaching out. That's the action in grabbing Korea, pulling Korea, okay? That would be the action. So I need to make sure that my action is clear as I communicate, okay, what is happening. Okay, next up. Again, is your explanation clear, well-written, accurate? Then if we go to captions, do you have captions? You have to have captions. Is it clear? Is it accurate? For example, I would say that my captions here are not clear. It's too sloppy. I wouldn't give myself credit here, my captions. If I'm self-assessing here, that's not clear. It needs to be much clearer. Okay? All right. And then in my organizer, is it clear, well-written, accurate? Do they match? Objects, do you have objects in there that mean something? For me, I would take off points again on mine. For me, my objects aren't clear and accurate. Like, why in the world did I put hats on these countries? That doesn't mean anything. That's not intentional for Japan. Maybe there's a traditional cultural Japanese hat or Korean hat I could put in there that would be a little bit more important and clear. Okay, I wouldn't give myself full marks there. I do have a flag that represents Japan. That's what's happening here with the sun and the sun rays. Okay, for Japan. So I could maybe give myself half credit or 75%, 7.75 out of 1 for that one. Okay, but then is my written description clear, well written, accurate? And then summary. If I look at your political cartoon, am I going to be able to interpret it and come up with the summary based on what I see? Is it going to match? Is it going to make sense? And if I can't put all those things together for your political cartoon, if I can't look at your political cartoon and say, oh yeah, that's event number 6 because it has that date, it represents that information, and that it's clear to me. If it's not clear to me, then that's not going to work. There needs to be a clear, the summary must be clear to me by looking at it, okay? Now, I got to analyze and still go through the process. That's fine, but I need to be able to analyze and come up with the summary. And then do you have a well-written summary in your organizer? That is how you're going to get 10 out of 10. I expect every single person to get 10 out of 10. I'm giving you way too much time to work on this. Way too much time. Okay. The other teachers wanted to push it back a day. And so I agree because I like to stay on schedule with them, and that is fine. Okay. But here's the deal. Expectations, because there's more time, expectations are higher. Okay. It needs to be clear. We are not, unlike me, y'all may not be great artists. Okay. Unlike me, you may not be great artists and be able to come up with something like this. Bottom line is, I'm looking for symbolism. Okay. I'm looking for intention, you using your mind to create it. I'm not looking for great art, y'all. If you are a great artist, that's awesome. Go for it. Do it. Okay. If not, use symbolism to represent these countries, and use boxes and use these tools available to you to do shapes, whatever you have to do, use whatever tools are at your disposal. If you do this on a piece of paper, you just got to take a picture, a high quality picture of it, and put it onto this page. Okay, that's fine. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. I would add color, make it vibrant. Okay, make it a great product, and add your signature on it too. See mine right there? Yep. See? That way somebody else can't claim it as their own, even though I've heard students rumbling about plagiarizing and taking this and selling it and making money for themselves. But they can't do that now. It's mine. All right. Any questions, y'all? Any questions about how to do this? And if we go back, you've been assigned an event. You can see the event, okay, on page 127, what you've been assigned. If you go to 126, you're going to see where the summary of that event is, okay, in the slideshow on page 126 on Canvas. And if you go in your digital notebook to 126, you're going to see these are the events. No one was assigned the background information. No one was assigned event 1 because that's the one I did as an example. Oh my goodness. And it looks like my stuff is wrong. My date. My date should be 1910 because in 1904, they were fighting over Korea. So I should have Russia also as a part of that political cartoon, or change the date to 1910. Some of you went assigned event 2. Okay. Some of you were assigned event 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Okay. So there should be like 3 or 4 of you for each event. Okay. All right. Let's go right now to let's go to ticket out the door, y'all. And then y'all going to have the rest of the time to work on this. Okay. Ticket out the door, please. Straightforward. Come on, please get 5 out of 5. Okay. Every little point helps. 5 out of 5. Objective. I'm going to double check that it's all available to you. Yep. There's one there. That's accurate. That's accurate. And then, so is that. All right. Complete that now. Use the rest of the time to complete your political cartoon. If I'm you, I would brainstorm. What are the symbols that you would need? What are the symbols that you maybe would represent in your political cartoon? Brainstorm, then start creating it. And if you need to, redo it until you get it right. This is my 3rd political cartoon. That means the first 2 were really bad. All right, if that's my 3rd one. Okay, all right, y'all begin. Get that done. At home, any questions? Y'all at home, any questions? I want y'all to stay on at home. Stay on at home, please, so you can ask questions if they do come up. I will be available. Okay, thank you.